a cup of very hot tea. Oh. Okay, so I power leveled maybe probably about 2 hours. Primrose is finally I got some levels on her. She's gone from 20 to 40. Yeah, so we're ready to tackle her chapter 3 story. And Hanit's leveled up and yeah. We've prepared. We can do stuff. Whew. Alright. Your tale. Let's go. Gonna happen. Kinda worried. Just... Ophelia's was super dramatic. The story so far. In the town of Still Snow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. There she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family's words into his breast. Fate shall be your shield. The words had served her well. Now, 2 remain. The man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noblecourt, she was told. There we will find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace or further pain? And so after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? 2 more men, bearing the mark of that foul bird. My search continues here. Look, that young lady, is that not Lady Primrose?
No.
You're seeing things, friends. House Azelhard is nothing but a memory now. Right, of course. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. Ruckus, ruckus, ruckus. What's happening over there? Just dead people, you know. Darling, please, open your eyes. No, say it is not so. It's not so. Thank you. Crying shame, that. And just as his business was starting to take off.
Just so.
Rumor has it he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning. That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor sod.
What?
A murder? In Noblecourt of all places? This shouldn't be surprising. I mean, your dad got murdered here.
But...
I was young father, and the city watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? You know, you leave town, the mafia moves in. Typical. Move! Out of the way, you slack-jawed fools! I'm hereby express order of his lordship to inspect the scene. Now clear out, lest we toss you in jail for impeding the investigation.
How can that...
The Lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime? Where is the city watch? Mustache, green jacket. Is it Gumshoe? Not that Gumshoe has a mustache. Does he have a mustache over here? I can't even tell. Might just be his lip.
Hey...
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Ravello. Yeah, that sounds like... Ravello Forsyth, Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least, he used to be. I said at least he used to be. Get your butt back here! So he was spared the wrath of the crows, at least. A raven from Still Snow, sir. I fear the tidings are ill. Never interrupt me while I'm staring at the wall blankly. Master Rufus is,
Oh?
So the left wing has been clipped. No, he's dead, sir. Was the Azelhart girl that did the deed, you say? So she still lives after all. Heh, guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words, the Azelhart line ends here.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose? Is it truly you, Lady Primrose?
Impossible.
I know that voice. The bridge! From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do mine eyes see true? You have grown lovelier than I ever could have dreamed, Lady Primrose.
Simeon.
Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know, I always wanted to run as fast and far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set on a journey across the realm. And yet, no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you.
Of course.
These days I make a living as a playwright of sorts. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. You always did have a way with words. I swear I would never return to this place. Then one day I felt an odd yearning. No sooner do I arrive than I'm reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, is it not?
Primrose.
But enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? Oh, you know. What do I even tell him? There's not a thing I can say without sullying his memories of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. That was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you have grown all the more beautiful through the hardships you no doubt suffered. It still pains me that you had to suffer them. What a nice young man. Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, feelings she had not felt in many years. The first time in what seemed like forever. She felt, somewhere deep in her heart, a measure of peace. And her heart grew 3 sizes that day. Sizes 3 times. I just try to say both words at the same time. He's too kind to me. He always was. He's gonna get shoved off this bridge, isn't he? Oh, what are you two doing loitering about? Looks like a spot of trouble I'd just as soon avoid. Come, my lady, let's find somewhere we can chat in private. Another part of the bridge.
It brings back so many memories. Memories of my childhood days in this town. I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice. I wanted nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world. Little lady, why do you cry so?
What? We couldn't help but be drawn to one another, like the bees drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms. You were always penning poems for me. Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days, after I lost father, you would sing them for me, over and over.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you. I tried so many times to forget you, to accept that you were gone. Yet time and again, I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago. I too have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Simeon.
And then there was silence. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey. Blah, blah.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet. I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day. If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Thank you, Simeon. Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow. But where to begin?
Travel banter. Cyrus is like, wow, that was intense. She's like, you're not supposed to be listening in.
A moment of your time.
May I be so bold as to pry? That man is very important to you, is he not? Why do you say that? 'Tis a conjecture based on how you both look at each other. Had you not chosen to live your life the way you do, I wonder if... You can stop right there, Professor. How I live my life is my affair, not yours. Yes, quite. I do apologize. Best be careful around him. He's sharper than he looks. Oh, I need to, need to have battle person. He would be good, but that's not possible that that's gonna happen. I mean... I can't find anybody else, really.
Farewell.
Jeffrey, I will return. He does have a mustache.
What?
What's this? My eyes to be believed.
How could this...
My lady, are you Jeffrey's? It's been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew you would grow to be a great beauty, but even then... I feel as though I'm standing before a vision from the heavens. Brings me great joy to know you are well, my Lady Primrose. As it does me to see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth. Is it Forsyth or Forsyth? I don't know. I've always heard either or. Age has stooped my back and blurred my eyes, but just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with long life. Flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Geoffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
I cannot face father, not yet. Before that, there is something I must do. I'm sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth.
I have been on a journey of sorts, if you must know the truth. Just out being an assassin.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me, I had no idea you had suffered through such dark days. Did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
Actually...
Endured only because I must. I must learn the truth behind Father's death. And have my revenge upon the jerks who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me? There was a time when I, too, spared no effort in trying to unravel the secrets behind Lord Geoffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I never had. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you if you do not watch your back. I am ready for whatever may come.
I know what I must do.
Very well. Come with me, and I will tell you what I know.
Oh!
I'm back, Anna. Man, there's so many Anna-like names in this. By many, I mean there's like the third.
Oh?
I was wondering what kept you, dear. Pray tell, who is this beauty you've brought home with you? You've brought with you.
It's not possible.
Lady Primrose! But I never... So beautiful a woman grown. Pinch me, my dear. I must be dreaming. I thought to say myself. Now what say we share a cup of tea? Hey, I have tea. Mine's still probably really hot. Yeah, it's really hot. And so from that dark day onward, the balance of power here in Noblecourt shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Geoffrey's stewardship, House Azelhart was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. I need to find this song. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days those were. Though those with a want to do ill deeds might have found it a bit stifling. It matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In the chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Azelhart, a group of men seized power. They call themselves the Obsidians. They began their operation peddling illicit tinctures back to when your father still lived. Working in the shadows just out of the sight of Geoffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends. Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't. Captain Albus commanded the City Watch in those days. Maybe you remember him? He was Lord Geoffrey's right hand, and the most just and honorable man I've been privileged to know. Unfortunately, his code of honor put him at odds with the Obsidians, and so they took action. Murdered, like my father.
And then...
Absent his leadership, the City Watch collapsed, and the Obsidians seized power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trail of corruption, to find who led it to... who it led to, where the blood money flowed. In the end, I found I was up against an opponent too evil. I faced innumerable threats to my own life. 2 of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me try to track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honor and justice are long dead here, never to return. I am an old man now, and I grow weary of this battle. But a minor landowner. I am but a minor landowner, with no influence of which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Geoffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There's nothing more I can do for him, or for you, and so I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady, were your father here, he would say the same. beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
Mayhap you are right. Mayhap I have only twisted my memories of Geoffrey to ease my regret at my own cowardice. Forgive me, my lady. I do you a dishonor.
Now then,
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I will take you there.
Lady Primrose.
We'll wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you are ready to depart. This house is huge. Travel banter. Time for some breaking and entering. Indeed. Think you can pull it off? Therian. It does not matter if I can or cannot. Fact is, I must. I've thought about giving up more than once. Wondered what sort of life I could live if I chose a different path. But each time I do, I can't imagine what the future would look like. This is all I know. If you say so. So if you're trying to talk me out of avenging my father, that's not it. Just know how easy it is to screw things up if you don't stay calm. So don't go losing your head in there, okay? Stay calm. I'll remember that. Thank you, Therian. Remain calm. Don't panic. Ah! Stop meowing. You're freaking me out. You remember our boy Jan, my lady? Perhaps you don't recall, but the two of you were playmates as children. So many nights you came sneaking back home after dark, and I would scold the two of you together. Felt as if I'd gained a daughter. Of course, Jan's a man grown now. He works with his father, looking after the town and tending to our estate. But I have heard him murmur more than once over the years. I wonder where Lady Primrose might be now. Now fate has brought you back to us at last. A splendid thing, is it not? Jan? My good friend Jan? Are you Jan? Oh, you're a townsperson. Are you Jan? Oh, maybe him. I don't know. No, he's 54%. That's not gonna work. Just somebody. Just give me somebody. Alright. Save. Okay. Alright, let's break in. Let's get in all the trouble. Here we go. You ready to go? I am ready to go.